The construction details: magnetic core, primary, secondary windings, insulation of the windings, conservator tank, bushings, Buchholz relay, breather, cooling arrangements. So, do you know about all this, each and every thing? Do you have idea? Yeah, respond now.
Yes, sir.
So, I will quickly go through this. Core, if you see the core, so this is the core as we have discussed, made up of stacks of thin laminations, 0.5 mm thickness. These are number of laminations, they are connected like this. Next, rolled gain oriented, CRGO, cold rolled gain oriented silicon steel, lightly insulated by varnish, because they are varnished, they are insulated, they kept aside to form a core like this. Okay. So okay. So these laminations are lightly insulated with varnish. Two types of magnetic circuits are there: core type and shell type. Already we have seen what is core type and what is shell type. This is the way. Don't draw here. Remove that. So this is the way the laminations are done, so that either we can form a core type or a shell type like this. Okay. This is the E-shaped and this is I-shaped laminations. If they kept aside one by one, it will form a core. So this is just now I have seen the core type of windings. The two legs of the rectangular like this surround the core. Windings surround the core, and it has only one magnetic path. This is the way. So if you take the shell type transformers here, core surrounds the winding. In the shell type, core surrounds the winding. Their winding surrounds the core. So center leg of the three winding. In the middle, it will be there. Core will be there. So transformer has two windings, primary, secondary, series turns, called coils. So transformer windings are made up of solid, standard copper or aluminum strip. That's what we have seen. So this is the conservator. What is the use of the conservator? To provide adequate space for expansion of the oil. Oil will be there inside the tank. Oil main purpose is for cooling and insulation purpose. Whenever the temperature in the winding increases, the oil expands. When the oil expands, there should be some room to expand. Therefore, oil expands. It will go to the conservator pipe. To this conservator, the oil will move. So this is the conservator. Explosion vent is used to discharge excess pressure developed inside the transformer. So there will be a vent so that any excess pressure is there that can be removed during the loading condition. That is the use of this conservator. So next, breather. There will be a breather here. You can observe what is the purpose of the breather is to remove the moisture air from the oil. That means if the moisture enters into the conservator, into the oil, it will reduce the dielectric strength of the oil. That means insulation property will be reduced. So breather will have silica gel, which has a property of absorbing the moisture. So that is the purpose of the breather. That you can see a ball shaped here. This is a conservator. Inside this, this is oil level gauge. When oil expands, it will go like this. Is a connecting pipe. There will be a Buchholz relay. Buchholz relay that you can see in the switchgear protection. What is the purpose is whenever there are internal faults, the relay will buzzer the alarm. That indicates there is some internal winding faults in the relay, in the winding, in the transformer. This is the breather. This is the breather which is connected here. That means when the oil expands like this, if any moisture is there, that will be taken. The silica gel will absorb the moisture so that any moisture enter into the oil, that will be removed from this. There will be a cooling fan Because you can see in a transformer, you can see ducts like this. That means they're fins. They are for cooling purpose. So there is a radiator and there is an oil pump. You can remove the oil. Then you take the sample of the oil, transformer oil, which is also vegetable oil. The transformer oil can be tested for its dielectric strength repeatedly. That testing can be done. So coming to the bushings, you know, the projected parts are called bushings. So these bushings are connected to high voltage lines like this. Extreme care should be taken to prevent the conductors touching the transformer tank. Directly, this conductor should not touch the tank. Then it will be directly short circuit. That's why we'll give the bushings for insulation purpose. In and out of the transformer are made by the use of bushings. Normally, porcelain insulators will be used. So coming to the book holds relay, as I said, it is kept from the conservator tank to pipe. In this direction, it will be kept. If any fault is there, the relay buzzer the alarm. Therefore, we'll come to know if there is any internal small faults are there, that will be obtained so that it won't lead to the large fault. For detailed explanation of this, you will study this book holds relay in the third year. So methods of cooling: natural, blast, oil, natural, forced circulation oil, oil and water, forced oil. These are the various methods of cooling. So before going to the losses in the transformer, we'll go to the working of a transformer. I will discuss, and we'll go to the EMF equation. This already you know, EMF equation: no load, on load, phasor diagrams. This I will cover to some extent now. So when a current in the primary coil, as I said, changes, being an alternating in nature, the change in the magnetic field will be produced. There is a change in the magnetic field. This field gets associated with the secondary coil. When it is linked with the secondary coil, then what happens? Magnetic flux linked. Because of rate of change of flux linkage, you know, EMF will be produced on the secondary side. There are NP, number of turns on the primary, number of turns on the secondary. This is the simple principle of any transformer. So there will be two types of losses in the transformer. This you should know: hysteresis loss, eddy current loss. You know about the hysteresis loss, already have seen in the BH curve. This means magnetization, demagnetization, retentivity, saturation. That means this is coercive forces. These are all things we have discussed in the first unit itself. So this is a magnetic, because this current is varying sinusoidally because of magnetization and demagnetization nature. There will be hysteresis loss in the core. So those hysteresis losses can be represented, as I said, Steinmetz constant into 1.6 F into V. This we have seen in the motors also. What is F? What is V? Thickness of laminations and the magnetic reversals, frequency of magnetic reversals. This can be minimized by using silicon steel material, because using the proper selection of the material, hysteresis loss can be reduced. So coming to the eddy current loss, as I said, when the current is circulated, EMF is induced in the circuit and current flows. Value of the current depends upon the amount of the EMF induced. It will produce within the core the losses. They are called eddy current loss. So these eddy current losses can be reduced by using laminations. So this is the same thing what we discussed in the machines also. So this is the formula I have seen in the DC motors: KEBM square F square T square, where maximum flux density, F is frequency of reversals, T is the thickness of laminations. So these things we have seen. Sorry. So next, coming to the EMF equation of a transformer. I think you all aware of this now, EMF equation. Respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because we all already practiced a number of times, which is very important. Problems also important. So let me see if N1 is the number of turns, N2 is the number of turns in the secondary, magnetic flux in the core phi m. Because you observe here, flux is the maximum, which is constant in the transformer. Whereas in the machines, the flux is not constant, because flux varies per pole. Flux per pole, we'll say always. Here, the flux is maximum, that is constant. And the frequency also constant. And one important question is, if the frequency is changed, what happens to transformer? Definitely, if the frequency changes, losses will change, size of the transformer increases. Because F increases, reactance XL equal to 2 pi FL. reactance of the winding increases, therefore the size of the transformer increases. So the frequency generally it is constant. If it is varies, what happens? That is the general question, a reasoning question. So F is the frequency of the supply. So if you see the previous picture, flux rises sinusoidally to the maximum value from pi m to 0. Normally flux is sinusoidal like this, 0, maximum flux. When you will get the maximum flux? When you will get the maximum flux? 1/4 of the cycle. Is it not? When the flux is sinusoidal, 0, maximum flux in the 1/4, again 0 in the half of the cycle, again maximum flux in the next half cycle, 1/4, 0. That means in the first 1/4, you will get the maximum flux. Therefore, maximum flux we will reach at t4th second, and 1/4 of the total time of the cycle. Therefore, which is called t is in time 1/4. You can write. So therefore, average rate of flux is equal to flux by time. Therefore, flux by time is here 1/4 of the frequency. So if you see, therefore average rate of flux is equal to 4f phi m, 4f into phi m. Therefore induced EMF is equal to, we know, per turn. Just like you have calculated in the generator, rate of change of flux per turn is equal to 4 phi into phi m. Therefore, if you take the form factor, you know, RMS value by average value, RMS value of the EMF per turn, you know, that is 4 phi F1 into average EMF per turn, form factor into. Therefore, 1.11 into 4 phi Fm. This is the EMF per turn. So, if you want the number of turns, if you consider RMS value of the induced EMF for the whole primary winding is equal to per turn into N1. So, if you take the secondary side, average value per turn into N2. So, this is the way, by multiplying with the number of turns, you will get E1, E2. We know E1 by E2 is equal to N1 by N2 because frequency constant, flux is constant. So, therefore, 4.44 phi Fm. Here, I will tell you one question. Why the power system rating is in 11 kV, 33 kV, 66 kV? Do you have anybody answer for that?